What's going on, everybody? This is Jimmy. Once again, another episode of Hunt season going on. On today's show, we are talking the Oogie Boogie Bash at Disneyland as we wrap our Disney coverage. Oogie Boogie Bash, honestly, I think it's the best thing Halloween-wise Disney has done. It took place and is taking place in California Adventure this year instead of Disneyland proper. It is hosted by Oogie Boogie himself, and it's definitely geared more towards people, childless millennials, to appeal to them as well as parents taking their kids. I'm a childless millennial, as you guys should know if you're listening to this show, and we probably would have gone regardless of the party situation, but this was just so much better than what most of Disney's Halloween parties in the past have been. So you get the parade, you get a world of color, and you get some really, really cool character interactions. You get the traditional Disney party feel to everything as well. You get, the villain meet and greets. I met the Big Bad Wolf and some of the Robin Hood characters, and Don Carnage from Tailspin for villain experiences. We met Mickey and Minnie. But then you get like the Villain's Grove experience, which is awesome in its own right as well. There's a lot of really cool things that happen, and I think that this is where it should probably stay moving forward, because this is really rad. So the highlight for me was really getting to see the villains in the trick-or-treat trails, namely Oogie Boogie himself, as this is his bash. So let's take a listen to what some of those interactions with those villains is like.
Are you paying attention? Because I'm thinking this may be the last time you hear Look at this guy. He's ancient. He's ugly. I don't know which is worse. Well. So this is what kids consider scary these days. You're joking.
All the way forward, please.
You're homeless. You're so blind.
You can do the same. It's great. Hello there. The feeling's mutual. Hey, visiting royalty, huh? If I were you, I'd stay far, far away from Tiana's cooking tonight. I was in the kitchen last night. Guess what I found? Roaches. Good luck. I wonder how they got there. Hey, finally, someone who's got some style. Have you cast any spells tonight? You have? Oh, well, let's see if you can try this one for size. Here, come stand right here. There you are. Now, this is an easy spell. Now, here, hands up like this. Hands up. Go ahead. And repeat after me.
Your loyalties are not misplaced. Serve me well. All of you. Now go. Hello there, my That's right, come closer. Don't be frightened. I'm in awfully good spirits this evening. Are you enjoying the party, my dear? Indeed you are. My. You are a pretty one indeed, don't you? But you are not.
Your night has gone exponentially better. See here. Is anyone going to bow, or are you all just going to stare at my beautiful... What is that going on while I'm speaking? Did the rat put that there? Mickey! Doesn't he know it's my time to shine? There we are. That must be one of my spells going off from my castle. A little mishap. My raven is always trying to, do what I do. It doesn't work out always. Are you going to bow?
So there's the villains in the Trick or Treat trails. It's pretty rad. You get a feel for as you're walking around the villains, you are interacting with them, but you're collecting candy, which is pretty cool. The one thing that I will say is a little bit hard, but it wasn't even that hard, is to get a picture with those villains. If you stood by Oogie Boogie's stage that he was on, he was pretty cool about kind of posing towards the camera, so I think the costume has a decent visibility. But I think that my favorite was probably the Queen. She was very animated and self-aware, and I liked interacting with her a lot. An old classic from Disneyland that returned was the parade. This parade is amazing. I thought that this parade delivers the right amount of time. It feels very Halloweeny. It's not like a watered down thing at all. It feels like a Halloween treat to be able to watch. So here is the parade that came along with Oogie Boogie Bash.
Horseman on a midnight steed. He's searching for somebody to supply his cursed need. Scurry faster, schoolmaster. Tonight you're not alone. The horseman's riding after you. It's time that you end. Cross the bridge. Don't look back. Do not delay.
Foolish mortals, to the season of chills and thrills. No, it's not your imagination. Greedy creeps have read from their grips to join the swinging wave. Aren't you dying to join them?
From the marching on the hill, shrieks of laughter break the still.
Oh, so sit here when the candles are flickering, you know.
Foolish is such a way, we should lay together.
Do you sense a disquieting metamorphosis?
Just once rock in the shade to a village like you.
No turning back now.
It's how we know we never have. Ask me, yes, ask me. It's how we know we never have. Ask me, it's change it round the songs will deep into your heart, so make your wildest dreams come true. Scary shadows twist and dance, smooth terror out in France.
Welcome to Transformation Center.
With dark powers of the sleeve, you might never ever leave.
You ready for a change? Let me work my magic.
Yes, you there. What are you wearing? I think we must have it. Who's seen the puppet? Have you? Oh, darling, who tricks you into wearing
On top of the parade, there's a new world of color called Villainous. this is getting a lot of mixed reviews from YouTubers and theme park enthusiasts that my wife and I watch on a daily basis. Really, I didn't hate it. Now, my wife was not a huge fan, so it's definitely not for everybody. The story that comes along with the show about being yourself, and you're gonna hear the show here in a minute. But it's all being like true to yourself and be who you want to be. And Shelley Marie, she's trying to decide on Halloween if she wants to be a princess or a villain, and she's definitely more villain than princess as far as her personality goes. She's not, she doesn't want to be a bubbling personality. She looks like Olivia from Beetlejuice, kind of. So the villains all interact with her, and it's kind of like a showcase of each of the villains and what they can do. Some of it is weird, like a jazz number with Ursula's Poor Unfortunate Souls, or Oogie Boogie dancing at the end, like Oogie Boogie. I don't know. Is it the best World of Color? Definitely not. Was it as bad as what most would try to have you believe it is? I don't think so. But you be the judge. Here's Villainous.
She's 9 years old. She's terribly clever and disturbingly mean. Tonight, Shelley quivers with anticipation. Why, it's Halloween, her favorite celebration.
I can't wait to go out trick-or-treating.
She imagines how fun it'll be trick-or-treating, but has a dilemma that sends her mind reeling. She must choose a costume to wear on this night. A princess for sweetness, or a villain for fright. Princess villain, 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 princess villain.
What are you doing? Choose your costume yet?
The princess was popular. She'd surely fit in. But the dragon would make her a little villain. I know what I choose. She thought as her grin widely grew. Could I be a villain? Oh, could it be true? What traits are required?
What skills to possess?
But who could she ask? Here comes death through the mirror. Here you will learn the villainous traits like conjuring magic. My mistress waits.
Come in. So, there are answers, you see. The traits of true villainy. You little fool. The answers are right in front of you. Why, it's magic you need. Enchantments as dark as the night. I have shown you. I have the perfect incantation to fit the occasion. Ah, yes. This will do. My clothes, the black of night, to whiten my hair, a stream of silence, to mix it well. Now begin thy magic spell. Not enough for you? I'll show you one more thing.
become a powerful villain, do you? Mm-hmm. Know all of my secrets? Be the ruler of the 7 seas?
Oh, yes!
Why waste your time when I can help you become powerful in an instant?
Interesting.
And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And dear lady, please don't laugh. I use it on behalf of the miserable, lonely, and oppressed. Or is that just your natural valor? Oh, unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron, crying spells as to please, and I help them. Yes, I do. I'll make you a deal. Just give me a moment to write up our little contract binding you to me for all eternity, and then I'll make you one of the most powerful villains the world has ever seen.
Yes!
Why, almost as powerful as me. Flotsam, Jetsam! Why don't you and my minions show our guest a good time? I'll see you all later. You've got to pay the toll! Discuss my payment. Now sign. Sign!
Follow me.
How dare you! Guess you read the fine print.
My! Shelly's going for a ride! You can bet she's meeting friends on the other side. Oh, winning games of chance can be terribly hard. But Shelly's singing answers, this time from the gods.
Enchanté, stranger. You're wise to seek help in your quest. I've always relied on my friends to help me get what I want, or what others need. Let's see what's in store for you, young one. Sit down at my table, put your minds at ease. If you relax, it will enable me to do anything I please. I can read your future, I can change it around some too. I'll look deep into your heart and soul, make your wildest dreams come true. The cards will tell. The past, the present, and the future as well. The cards. Just take 3. Take a little trip into your future with me. Yes. Are you ready? Are you
It's a kid. Pretty scrawny, kind of weird.
Oh, geez Louise. What do we have here? Name's Hades, Lord of the Dead. How you doing? You know, I haven't been this choked up since I got a hunk of moussaka caught in my throat. Huh? So is this an audience or a mosaic? Hey, how you doing? Looking good. Nice dress. Listen, kid, I'm not sure what you're looking for down here. Frankly, don't care. Don't have time to deal with you. How'd you like to go on a small boat ride? kidding. Even I couldn't do that for eternity. Look, what am I gonna do with a living kid? How about toys?
I know. Who doesn't like sports?
How about a parade? Oh, I got an idea. How'd you like a parade, kids? Parade. Gee, I wish I thought of that. Brothers! Titans! And now that I set you free, what is the first thing you're going to do? Good answer. But wait, there's more! You ain't seen nothing yet. I love this part. I might just put a scene. I'm the most powerful sorcerer in the world. Now you shall see how snake-like I can be. So much for the preliminaries, and now on to the main event.
You want to learn to be a villain, do you?
How dare you not ask me? Enough! This is what real power can do.
Sally, you ready?
Come on.
Hey, are you dressed?
Go. You're ready. Be your best.
Look at you, Shelley. I love your bold choice. It really shows off your unique inner voice. Thanks. I have a surprise. Would you believe? I, just like you, love All Hallows Eve. No way. You look great as a dragon. Let's go out and play. Let them see the real you on our favorite day. Yes!
That's when she knew you don't need to fit in. Shelley just loved being
There's a little villain inside of us all. We all fight bugs. Even my bugs. My bugs.
Now, there was some other stuff. There was a stage show, I should mention, a Disney Junior stage show we did not go to. It looked very much geared towards kids, but it looks cute. It looks like a lot of fun. But in the night that we had, it definitely was more geared towards kids. And you can watch it on YouTube. I think it's Mickey's Trick or Treat or something like that. And there was also the Descend dance party. We did not attend that either. We really did not have any interest in attending the Descend dance party. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Descendants. I thought the first movie was okay, but the show looks like it would be fun. But the thing with the Disney Halloween party, as with any like theme park Halloween event, is you only have a limited time, so you have to prioritize. So ours were, seeing the villains, the parade, villainous, and then getting some cool photos and trick or treating. But there was one other thing that we really wanted to do, and that is Villains Grove. And Villains Grove is like this immersive light experience that is really pretty rad, and you have to sit and take your time. Like if there's a group in front of you, speaking to you like you're going to attend this event, if there's a group in front of you, I would hang back and watch and let each scene kind of reset itself and then get a good spot for it, because it is really cool. And it's basically just like these lights and projections based on each of the villains. And it is, it really is pretty rad. And the music that kind of accompanies each of the scenes is also like this creepy. I feel like this is as creepy as Disneyland is prepared to go. I know Hong Kong does some pretty wicked stuff, but yeah, check this music out. So there you go, man. There's the Oogie Boogie Bash and the last part of Disney's Halloween event coverage. It is a lot of fun. This will be kind of the last haunt season show where it's a narrative like this, where I'm coming in between the clips. The rest of them, I think, should be just remote from each event. I'm deciding whether or not tomorrow or Friday we will put out the new Beyond the Gates event, and then we have a event, the Del Oso Farms that we went to. We're also going to Ultimate Terror as of recording this tomorrow, and we have Higby Horror Hunt this weekend. So a lot of awesome stuff, and there's definitely more to come throughout the month that we will be bringing you and into November, as we're going the last weekend of November. So there's a ton of stuff going on, and I hope that you come along for the ride. These are definitely taking over the channel as we try to get them all out for the most part. We try to get them all out for you guys by Halloween or right after. Some of them obviously will be that first week in November, just because we're going that first weekend, the 1st and 2nd of November. But yeah, man, Oogie Boogie Bash, it's sold out this year. If you have a ticket to it, definitely get excited, because it's rad. And if you missed out on it this year, definitely go next year if you're a Nightmare Before Christmas or Disney fan, because it's really, really cool. So I hope you enjoyed these 2 episodes covering all the Disney Halloween fun. Stay tuned for more haunted house activities throughout the month.